Neo would have gone down for sure. If he throws a Molotov a second later, he gets the kill! Oh, what the hell is that for Kenny S? He's back! It's 2-on-1! And Guardian has nothing to do about this. He's stuck in CT control. With the utility they had, the double swing on the crossover, that's enough to win a round. Nothing too fancy required. This shot needs to land though. Nico can't quite get it just yet.
That's a very hard shot to hit. If anyone would do it, it's Nico. He already did tag up Lucky through the box. They've closed the gap. Kenny, he's looking to seal the deal, and he does. What is this? What was that?
Sure, there's no players waiting, but Guardian and Shoxy push through with the UMP. What the hell? He's going for 4 kills here. The USP could be enough. That is absolutely magnificent from Shoxy. And now we've got Olofmeister left in a compromised position.
Wow.
It's the ace to be there. It works out perfectly. The old bait and switch. Can he find the third? Not quite. They maintain the 3 versus 2, and it's Nico and Olofmeister on Dust 2 to try and bring this round back. And look at the position of the Swede. He's got himself up short here. They have no idea, Alex.
He can catch them. Nico, the fact that he's got Kenny, that's going to be shocked now, just tunneling, barreling towards long. From behind, Olof can strike if he wants to. Doesn't need to. Nico, skin of his teeth. 15 HP left for Lucky. It's finished off by Rain. Dives into CT. Where are they going with this? The bomb's towards tunnels. It is going to be on towards Amanek. Molly to try and clear him out. If that doesn't touch him, he's got a shot. He does have the AWP. This is going to be really difficult. Bullets from all directions.
They needed something like this to go in their favor. They lost the first 2 picks again, but out of nowhere, a couple of kills. The B side was exposed, like he said, Amanek. He had the AWP at the very back, but luckily for G2, they have resources here. They have boatloads of cash here, Alex. Even if they don't win, a couple of kills will keep FaZe on a firm leash here. As they push through, Jack's doing decent damage. He might even consider pushing that as he holds for his teammate here. Flashbang goes in. They're both towards the tunnels. And Kenny S taking damage. He was hoping to get the pick. Not going to happen. Guardian, that's a very easy shot by his standard.
Lucky. Oh, he's in so much trouble. Amanek 16, Lucky 1. Shoxy's the only one that could have any sort of health, but that doesn't stop Amanek connecting with the AWP.
This is now a 2 versus 1. AWP could be enough to win the round. He does need to find the first kill first. Bomb on his back, HE available. Olof and Guardian, though, both looking very alive and well. Bomb will be planted. It's not a long plant. He'll have to just fight tooth and nail on the bomb site. Do the CD stick together or try and split him from long and short? It's the latter, so Amanek needs to try and isolate one of these players.
He has a shot, though, crawling. He could find Olof, no, just on the left side. When you know you've got that player early, when you know the rotate's still in transition, try and get as far up as you can. He has the AWP, he doesn't need to, and he doesn't need to move a muscle. Nico's walked into his crosshair as well.
There it is. This is looking great. Kenny S wants a bit more of the action. I think that will do, though. Down to 4 HP, 2 kills to his name. They're being a little bit overzealous here, though, Alex. 3 on 2, still very possible for FaZe to win this. They've got enough resources to justify a retake here as well. AWP on Olofmeister, but they do need a quick kill in the next 5 seconds or so.
Kenny's playing for that defuse. He wants to stop it. Just on the edge of the smoke, Olof gets an elevator ground. Now on the bomb, they're defusing. And Olof just babysitting. He needs to catch it, he can't.
Overreacting, they're going to stick together, but here comes Nico, and we know what he's capable of.
Oh my goodness, he's just thrown a spanner into the works. It's a big one. Jax, however, does respond elsewhere. He does have that P250, and he's making it work. And Shox connects onto Guardian. Suddenly, a winnable round. The damage Nico done now, equalized. Plenty of time. They are all around this outside bomb site. Shox is hoping to find a FaZe back turned. He goes for a walk through E-box, swings Olof. Does get tagged up towards Connector, but still, Jax is low. This is all on Shox. He's got to try and whittle away at that FaZe clan health. And it doesn't look like he's quite found it yet. In the meantime, Jax, he's just the supporting act. He doesn't want to have to go down right now. He's got the bomb. He's already got 2 kills. It's on Shoxy. And there goes Jax.
That is absolutely massive. That should be a Shoxy needs both headshots here. Brain where he gets the AWP out because they keep force buying. They keep having to get him on rifles. They need to focus on their strengths. And finally, we're seeing that. And that's not strong. Bad. They are still hitting shots without the armor. It's Jax with the Desert Eagle that takes Olofmeister at the start. And they're heading towards inside. So this has gone perfectly so far for the French. They've pulled a rotation because from inside. Indeed, and Neo's alone, and he has the Galil, the worst of all the rifles, but good incendiary.
Yeah, that is going to keep them at bay. That's actually going to solve so many problems. Yep. If he didn't have that flame in a can, he could have been in a spot of bother. He's even managed to get Nico in prime position. Jax keeps going. 5 frags for this man, and he's not done. Amanek charges towards Connector. They have nothing, but now they've got everything. The bomb's down. Everyone's still standing. Just Guardian and Neo. Kit on Neo. Weapons on FaZe Clan. This is going to be a tough one. Kenny already gone. towards heaven. The ladder is climbed. There is a smoke for that bomb. So things aren't impossible for FaZe, but oh so difficult. G2, they've done the lion's share of the work already. Guardian tagged and fragged. Shox gets that. It's looking good. It's looking oh so good.
Just saying with G2, I'm liking this so far. This is a very strong start. It's round 6, and there is an AWP for Guardian, of course, but here he comes, a big man himself. A bit of a resurgence in 2019. We're going to see if he can open things up from Popdog.
Caught by Guardian, who wins the duel. That's the first time Guardian's been able to fight back. AWP versus AWP, mano el mano. Just floating through the brown halls. Rain's going to be given the responsibility to hold Pop. Get a whole lot of info if they don't walk. Looks like they were. Lucky quick on the key. And so here it comes into inner, and Neo's the first to receive. No nades this time. It's going to come down to his placement. On the side, Amanek gets shut down as well. This is going so well from Neo. 3 frags, and they are locked out of this round.
Yeah, Lucky. This is in a compromised position. I want to comment on
in there as well. He's going to use the smoke to escape. In the meantime, Nico using a smoke to aggress. 2 towards Popdog. They're actually going to try and boost into this little gap in the door. I'm not sure whether or not they can see too much. Just the top of the trains until it fades. Nice little bit of innovation. Nico will have that duel on Popdog when Lucky chooses to take that fight. Lucky, here he comes, takes Guardian, expecting a trade, and it arrives. Neo ensures that. Oh, Kenny caught with a knife on his hand, AWP on his back. Nico finds it, and now 3 versus 3. Shox from Ivy arrives, does damage. It's not enough. And Jax, he can maybe punish on that. He knows he's E-box, but Nico keeping him safe and sound. He's got an AWP. He misses the shot. That was his chance from Amanek.
Side now. We have 4 players there. Very basic execution. Don't want to telegraph this one too much. 1 smoke, 1 flash. Get the trades going.
In they charge. Rain. Nice to receive onto Jax. 2 more there, and Neo's doing exactly what he does. 2, 3.
Wow.
That's the lucky one.
Down, comes right to the wire, but not quite enough. And it will be Nico here with the Krieg, though. Shoxy opening things up. That's Guardian. Nico has to respond, and he's waiting for the readjustment, the reposition here from the in-game leader of G2. There it is. Takes him down. 4 versus 4. Can Nico find anything more? And you can see him really doing well with the scope weapons now.
So is Jax. Quick return, and that's the weapon gone. FaZe's chances dwindle. Neo, he's picked it up, but no Kevlar. If an AWP with no armor is a glass cannon, this is a glass blunderbuss.
I like that.
He's gone. Jax, another frag from this man. He's been having a great round, a great map, I should say. I think he's top of the scoreboard. Yeah, 16 alongside Kenny.
And the opening frags he's been getting, right? On those rounds they've been, quote-unquote, stealing away.
Yes.
Eagles only, no armor, no nades. He's been doing great. Speaking of greatness, here comes Olaf Meister, but Lucky on the T-steps flank. We'll lock him in. That's
Rain. He'd have just trimmed his toenails this morning.
Exactly. He would have been fine.
Shox going to be on the receiving end of a whole lot of utility. He's blinded and they've seen him. Jax actually does go down to Rain. They're on the way inside again. Shox, what can you do? Close quarters with the AWP. The no-scope's not happening. Kenny and Amanek, they're already a bit late, but if they could just catch Rain on this bomb from behind, yes, his back is turned. The bomb did go down in the process, though. Nico, what was that from Kenny?
That's insane. He might have saved the round. It was looking so desperate here. The Molotov on towards the bomb itself. Is there a smoke to extinguish? That's not. So it's going to be 7 seconds now. They can't go near it. They have got the kit, but they still have 2 kills to find.
Amanek, he's not going to be expecting this. Olaf just lurking in the smoke. Perhaps he is. Casts his gaze that way.
Oh.
And the French. Then Kenny.
Towards that server position and Ivy and Nico, as usual. Everyone knows what position he plays and how he plays them, but taking him down is a different thing altogether.
So Kenny going to be flashing Amanek and Jax through. It looks like he's posturing for it. Yeah, Olaf's going to be on the receiving end. He's not playing anti.
So they want to throw that flash just as the smoke goes down, so you can't even turn from it. See that? Olaf doesn't have any idea it's coming through.
Just emerges through the smoke. They don't have to worry about it as it depletes. And now a huge way to start a round. Looking like 15 here. The French, they're filling the kill feed. Kenny 2. Technically 3. That flash was all him too. Jax, he's going to be there alongside Kenny, and it's just the 2 of them.